Hopefully my sound is working. It's been one of those weeks where nothing works. Let's double check. If I'm even live. Testing. Testing. Okay, good. All right. Here we are. So, oh, sorry, I'm in a lot of pain. I took a pain pill this morning for pain, obviously, so I'm a little bit out of it. I apologize for that. So that's why I'm starting a couple of minutes early, because I figured if I don't, I'm gonna fall asleep and not stream at all. So this is Anastasia Wren's house, and I popped over just to, we're on PCUU, and I figured I'd come check it out. And I thought at first that it was just a forest, but I did get a little bit further in. And I think there's more to it. Well, I know there's more to it. It's quite a mystery, though. See the stairway? I thought it was very well done. You have to actually look to make sure that it is something other than a storage house. Because at first I thought it was just a storage house. Let me turn on my fan. Very low, though. Alright, so here we are. Unfortunately, it's limited visitor, so I can't turn the light on. But there's this what appears to be just a little cabin in the woods. However, I did notice that some of these seemed odd, so I went back here and I'm like, oh, nope, nothing back here. I guess it's just my imagination. And then I went behind this one, and there's a pathway. So good, sneaky, sneaky. Very talented, sneaky, sneaky. And then we come to this big old room. And this is when I decided I was going to stop and contact it and stream it. So I didn't want to keep going. The only thing, I mean, it's not full. So the only thing I would recommend would be to add lighting, because it's kind of hard to see. We're going to come back up. I'm just going to go around the left. Hey Lee, how's it going? So yeah, there's sneakies in here. So it's hard to be sure if you get all the sneakies, but we're going to try. Hey Flimmy, been a while. Oh! Death trap. Nice job. Okay, so we're not going to go that way next time. I don't know if it's a maze or a death trap house. I mean, it's hard to say. It's fun. She got me. I think it's a she. With a name like Anastasia, I think it's a she. Let's see if I can find it again. I was doing the around the left trick, so we're going to keep trying that, but without falling into holes next time, hopefully. Alright. Through here. Okay, so this was the turn we took, but without going through... I gotta watch where I'm going with carpets. Alright, I don't think... Yeah, there's nothing more for this path, so let's go this way. Actually, I'm gonna go this way instead. Because I don't think this one continues on. Yeah. So we've got all the dead bodies here. Surprised I didn't fall through that. Creepy. This is a good Halloween house. J-Heart should explore this if he hasn't. The only thing I changed, like I said, is the light, because I'm missing some details because of the fact that I can't really see what all is going on. Seems like an odd place to end, but maybe it does. Maybe that's it. Or maybe I missed everything. Oh no, there's a doorway out here. Okay. Wait, no! I need to get over there. You've put it on limited visitor, and I don't think you meant to do this to me. Oh well, maybe she did. I can't get through there. Oh wells. Sadness. Hey, that is great. Congratulations. That's awesome. We're going to see more of you, I hope. Them two APKX's something huntings in Russian. Nothing wrong with potatoes. I left my ex-boyfriend like a barely working computer when I left him. And moved away, and we broke up and everything. I think he got rid of it, though. He doesn't like computers. But whatever. He doesn't speak to me anymore. Clearly, I'm a horrible person. Sorry, guys. I took a pain pill, so I'm a little out of it. 75 items. I don't think so. I think you have not, perhaps, completed the said house. We'll just run around back now. Generally, 100 items is my minimum, but I will usually poke my nose in at least a tiny bit. So, no. This is still under construction. Alright, Grand Psijic. Aries 13th. Hey, Dad. Is here. Sounds weird to say, hey, Dad, and not be my dad. Yes. It's, they're announcing, like, stricter quarantines for going into New York from certain states. Unfortunately, my state is one of them, and New York is, where my parents are. So I need a 14-day quarantine to go to New York. So I don't think I'll be seeing my parents anytime soon. Unfortunately. I think they can come here though, but I'm not sure I would want them to, given how crazy it is here. You know? People not really... We got too many people not taking masks seriously, so I wouldn't want to put my 75-plus-year-old parents at risk by having them come here. So we're just gonna have to wait until I see them again. Luckily, this has had... That's true. This has had one benefit, which is that, although they don't know how to use it, my mom is the more computer literate of the two, and she's not that computer literate. Her extent is really knowing how to do Twitter. She's a big Twitter person. But yes, agreed. I mean, hey, if it saves my parents' life or my life, then, you know, it's all makes sense. It's unfortunate, but it makes sense, and I can only throw so much of a tantrum without seeming selfish, so I'm not going to. I was saying something, though, and I completely lost it. Good morning, Jemima. Sorry I started a couple minutes early, but I was losing steam very quickly, and I didn't want to, not stream. Good use of hedges here. I'm liking them. Very pretty. Oh, we do have effects. We have 21 effects, including a portal. Ah, that reminds me. Somebody was asking yesterday about a couple of things. Hey, Maldorin. It's just getting started, so it can't be... Well, although I am out of coffee. Without a backup. So maybe today isn't so good. We'll see. Anyway. No, the one good that I just realized what it was that I was saying. The one good thing out of not being able to go anywhere has been the fact that my boy Grant needs pills 3 to 4 times a day. And, ooh, interesting. And this way, I hate leaving, we always have elder kitties or middle-aged health problem kitties. And I always hate leaving them when I have to go to anywhere. You know, leaving them even for the day, because it means getting a sitter who can give them pills. And it's just an, oh, nice way of blocking off those back rooms. Ah, these are effects, by the way. You can do this too. Making guild tabards. Your own guild tabards can be made as wall tabards. But, you know, this way I don't have to actually ever leave him. He's always with me. And I'm sure that has something to do with the fact that he has survived well past when he was forecasted to die. Like, a year passed. So, at this point, like, you know, it sucks, but it doesn't suck. Because I get to be sure that, you know, I don't have to get guilted into, oh, you need to go do this or you need to do that for the day and leave my baby boy behind who's dying. Oh, look at that. Even the nice touch of the wisteria up top. So that's, you know, that's actually pretty awesome. That I don't have to leave my boy. But when he does pass, we can get a sitter for the other one, and the other one is far less needy. Yeah, he's my baby. He's such a good boy. Look at this, nice jacuzzi. Well done. I love that cat so much it's sick. He's my beloved animal. Good job, Aries. I'll wait till Aya's actually on for that one. Now, Bomsen invited us to Izabi's Funkyville. So, shall we go? Bomsen also did Izabi's treehouse. So, we're gonna see. I think this person might have something for Izabi, perhaps. Perhaps. So I've been working on that house on the other server, on the PTS server. Hey, Sonia. Let me show you how it progressed. That's actually kind of funny. This is how the house looked on the day on regular when I copied it over. Hold on. There it is. That's what it looked like at first. That you can't hide? What do you mean? That you can't hide the lights, or that you can't hide... I don't know what you mean. So that's how it looked when I started. Oh. Well, I mean, Daedric lights are really bright. So, like, the table or the floor lamps, the braziers, are stupid bright. Those are good starters. I can look later. If you have the Dwarven Sun, that's bright. Although it's not as bright as you might think. Then we got to this. This is it coming along. I'll show you as it goes. I moved it. This is me moving it and then changing the walls to stone instead of the, you know, Aliad stuff or the Alinor stuff. And you can see as it goes on how it comes along. And then I changed my mind about what I wanted the centerpiece to look like, and then I did this instead. So that's about where it's at now. And I took that away. That's just a temporary thing. But I'd say the best picture of it right now is probably this one. This is what's going on there. Thanks. Thank you. It's a work in progress, as are most things. Yeah, so I like Daedric table lamps and floor lamps for light. Ooh, look at that modern pretty. Oh, that wasn't easy to plan. Speaking as someone who's really becoming a researcher on how to build houses from scratch, that took some serious planning. It's beautiful though. Yeah, I tried, but you know, I'm not to this level of modern build. You know, I think some of the people that we're seeing here are actually architects. I know Greek Vamp is, and I think that they have a little bit of an edge on someone who's just winging it. Just a thought. I don't know if this person is one or not, but they certainly have massive skill. Ooh, pretty. With wallpapering. Oh, nice. Look at the... I mean, this is a house I'd want to live in. Look at the wood flooring, the wood walls, and then one set of stone accent walls. I mean, this is nice. And even using the edges of the orcish platforms to give it more of a polished look. I really like that. Brass. Oh, look at this shower. What a cute shower. Picture. This is beautiful. Bomsen is super talented. Look at that sink there. Toilet. Now there's a toilet that I have not seen before. You know what this reminds me of? This completely, yeah, that's what I'm working on, Maldron, that's kind of what I was going for. But I couldn't really get into the interior, but the exterior does remind me of it. This reminds me of that house in Galactica. I don't know if you've ever seen it, where they're in the bedroom and the waves, as they come up, they hit the glass walls. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. This is probably way better than anything I could do, but totally reminds me of that from Galactica. Pretty much the only thing that I remember from Galactica is that house. Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, this person clearly has a better sense of architecture than I ever will. So I totally get what you're saying. And look at this, like, all along. Oh, this is just stunning. I don't know how... I love the basket lamps. Oh, wow. Look at that. Kitchen set. Yeah, everybody's going to be yanking display cases out of their houses the minute they give us real glass. This is Bomsen 83 on PCEU. And it's their Forgemasters. And it's gorgeous, and you could live here. Seriously. And here's a zombie in her swing. Nice extended couch. You know, I'm really appreciative of these backless bookshelves. They add so much to the look of a house. You know, you can see through them, so it keeps the space wide open while still dividing up a room. In fact, I just reminded myself that's what I should use in my other house that I'm working on. Look at that all along the top. That's some serious detail work. My mother-in-law has something like that, but with milk-colored china. Milk glass, rather. Nice bed swing. You can sit out here and enjoy your amazing view. Isn't it, though? Bomsen's really talented. I gotta say, like, as much as I liked their treehouse, this is just even more spectacular. Really, really spectacular. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Bathroom. It is. It really is. I have a feeling that's all there is. I mean, as if that's you needed any more, but I do think that's probably it. Is there anything up there? No. Beautiful. The problem I had with falling water, yes, agreed. The actual problem I have with the real falling water, two things. First of all, it's falling apart because of the fact that Frank Lloyd Wright didn't really give a damn about actual structural soundness. He cared more about how it looked than anything else. So the problem that that falling water is having is that you can't have a house, a wooden stone house, especially the wood part, over you know, a waterfall, a huge source of water that is constantly hitting it without over decades having some sort of structural problems. As a you know, this is one thing that I may not know about architecture, but I actually know about, like, insurance defense, so because I used to do it. And water damage, it gets in every kind of house. And this house had no precautions. You know, there was no water vapor barrier or anything like that. So it's definitely a problem. So that's one of my problems with falling water, is it's falling apart. But the second part is, I mean, it is a product of its time with the cantilevers and all of that. So it's a little bit dated. But yes, exactly, Philem. But it's also more than just dated. It doesn't actually give you a good view of the water. It's nice from the exterior, but there's not a lot of view down. You know, you're over a waterfall. Don't you want to see the water rushing underneath you? I would. So I feel like it's missing a lot of the, you know, I guess plexiglass wasn't really used in that way then. It was starting to be. Look at the door. No effects in this house, so that's that new statue. That's something, isn't it? That's for sale right now, I think. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand what... I mean, maybe that's what the owners wanted. Maybe they wanted to be able to have someone see a pretty picture, but not actually... Maybe some people are bothered by seeing water go by underneath them. You know what I mean? Like, if you Google, and I know this for a fact because I was, houses over waterfalls with glass floors, there's really only one picture available of anything like that. This is very spooky. And that's a cool looking picture, but there's not much else available. They made this almost look like a statue. So I had to start thinking outside of that, and I ended up with something very simple instead of something, you know, advanced or anything, but I did the best I could for what I could manage, which isn't much. We'll see. You know, the only way you learn is by doing, so, you know. Maybe I'll improve it over time. Gosh, this is a good Halloween cat. Listen to me. Halloween house with all the spooky. I bet this person's a necromancer. Eek! So this is the problem with chandeliers. That's why you generally have to hang them from either really high ceilings or from second floors. Otherwise this chain sticks through. If it's short enough, you could put a piece of furniture over it, but this is too long. I would switch out what lamp you have downstairs, like change the chandelier you have to something else. Ooh, creepy. Change it to something with the, yeah, because this is, yeah, this is too long of a, I mean, it's a neat looking chandelier, don't get me wrong, but you're gonna have to switch it out to something else. Maybe something shorter, because it's a problem otherwise. But good job, very spooky. Thanks for letting me see the new statue. Barbed hook, Nerik 523. I don't know. I think you guys heard yesterday, the day before, I was saying that the new contests are out from J-Heart. One of them is to do an NPC costume for the Guar statue, and the other one is to do a flat cobble painting or artwork. Neither one of them is actually like house decorating. Both of them are very much cobble, small. Probably won't take tons and tons of time to do at least the, well, maybe, depending on how fancy you get. I won't be entering. They don't appeal to me. I would prefer to have a regular design contest, but I understand that people probably like it a lot. Warning. The stairs are decorative, but hard to climb. Jump onto the first and keep it to the outside. Don't I understand? Oh my god, I get you. I completely get you. Yes. Every time I build stairs... Oh, it does. Every time I build stairs, this is the problem I have. Keep to the outside or the inside, did you say? They say. I actually can't get that. Keep to the outside, okay. Yeah, you may want to adapt to this slightly, because they really are hard to climb and kind of, unless you're building it for yourself, in which case, because stabbies can't even walk, let alone jump. Oh, wow, that was hard. They are pretty though. Okay, so a second floor and a barbed hook, which does not normally have a second floor. And they are beautiful. But those are tough stairs, I'll admit it. I've been going through kind of quickly lately, I apologize for that, but Shammer's not open. Stadthaus in Eisenkite. Or not. Stacy Smith, 1990, Alinor crest. It is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, that is quite pretty. Do you know what I was just thinking recently? I've been looking at a lot of chandeliers lately because Airy Summer is actually, she always does really gorgeous chandeliers. And I was thinking, I don't often see chandeliers done with flowers, which makes sense from a furniture standpoint. But I wonder how the glowy flowers would look in a chandelier kind of way. Hey, Ginger. So I may end up trying that. We'll see. So I think we have a museum here. Seems to me. Which is, oh, mine is also a museum on NA, my Alinor crest. But not an antiquities museum. Mine is a cultural museum. So when you go from one room to the next, you get a different culture. Sometimes more than one, because it was hard to fit all of them in one place. Woo! I do like that. I think I might make this portion part of a chandelier. Of that brazier. 433, so they still have room for more antiquities. Or achievement items. I mean, I don't know if they're going to fill it up with that, but they could. Oh, Ferrari, yeah, okay. I thought it was one of those corpses, one of those shriveled up corpses, but it isn't. It's Ferrari. That's okay. It's very similar to what I've done. I appreciate you. My pathway up is very similar to this. Although it goes the opposite direction, like it starts on the other wall. This is really... Oh, good job with the greenhouse up here. Great idea with the view and everything. And you're using it like a real greenhouse. That's cool. And they've added a whole floor here, not just a, you know, a single raised section. So that's really cool. Me too. Especially in this in this house, it needs it. This house really needs a second floor. It doesn't make sense that the only way you can see, oops, there we go. The only way you can see out is by staring through bars? What? That doesn't make any sense. Why? Who thought of that? It looks like shit. So yeah, the second floor is much better. I apologize for how fast I'm going. I'm just tired and trying to see things. Subtiles invited me to their Hall of the Lunar Champions, so this is perfect. Is it? It's not a bad home. It's quite useful. I just don't like the backyard being that you have to stare through bars. Otherwise, it's very nice. The thing is, though, is like it needs a water feature. I'm sad there's no water feature in it. I added a waterfall, so I guess that's something. I usually add waterfalls, though. Okay, so we're in Subtiles, Hall of the Lunar Champion, Stargate Elsweyr. Yeah, oh, me too, Sonia. I love building up. It's one of my favorite things to do. Oh, look at that. It's like a camera. That's neat. There's something about building up that's just like being a little kid and getting to enjoy something, like being on the king of the mountain or something. There's something so enjoyable about it. All right, so Subtiles here has a thing about space. The other day we saw the Deep Cat Space 9 or something. And here we have, they've updated, by whom? Whoa, what? Huh? Who's looking at me? You're scaring me. You've got some great machinery here. Oh, the cameras, derp. And then this is probably the Stargate itself. Controls. And then here's the Stargate. I wonder. Ah, you can! Wow, that's clever. That is smart. Most times you only see people do one side of it. You hardly ever see them show the other side of the Stargate. That's smart. I'm impressed. That's cool. Simple idea at concept, but really well executed, and hardly anyone thought of it before, if anyone. So that's pretty cool. Uh-oh, something's below me. Crystals or something. Oh, this is tricksy. Very nice. A little place to eat over the water. Okay. Moongate with Dargons. Baby Dargons. Baby Dargons. are so cute. Baby Dargons. You know what's funny is I finally was explaining to my family what it is that I do on the internet with houses. Like, they didn't quite grasp it. And then tried to explain that I also... Oh, did I come from up there? Wow. This is super nifty. I really like your concept here. I'm really impressed. This looks amazing. They finally are starting to get it, though. So yesterday I posted a picture of in where? In Discord? I didn't see one in Discord. Are you on my Discord even? Ah! I think I was just killed. Hey Bob, I just finished your house. It's amazing. We were all oohing and ahhing over it. Guys, this is the one, Bomsen's house is the one on, in Forgemasters. Oh, okay. I didn't get it. Honestly, I get so many notifications on Twitch that I always think they're the Prime thing telling me this. Really cool house subtitles. But, we were oohing and ahhing over it and just, I mean, people were saying how well built it was, the architectural style of it. Are you an architect in real life? You know, you seem so really good at it. Bomb. Seriously, we all enjoyed it very much. It's gorgeous. It's like a dream house. Reminded me a little bit of the Galactica. Yeah. Maldoran was reminded of Fallingwater. I was reminded of Galactica, but I also see the Fallingwater vibe. It's just that it's better than Fallingwater. Fallingwater has problems. Whereas, okay, a snowmelt suite. Tapio, who is a sweetheart. What have we got? Oh, hey folks. Chamber pot. This makes sense to me. Too many houses assume that there's a bathroom, but in reality, back then, it was chamber pots. Yeah. Seriously, though, are you an architect? Oh, your mushrooms are floating. Tapio, just right-click, and it'll make your mushrooms go back down to the table. It's just being annoying. True. But, I mean, they used chamber pots. That's what they used. So it makes sense. Nice shelving. Very well done. Oh, a graphic designer. Okay, I see it. The art style makes sense now. I wanted to show you something real quick. Two things. Where is it? Oh, boo. Someone had said that I should do I had said I should do a video on something. Ah. Maybe this is it, but I'll show you two quick things. First of all, first thing I want to show you is permissions. Just going to go over them real quick because I think people are more confused than I realized. First of all, you have no access, which means absolutely no one can come. Limited visitor means that they can, it even says it on the mouse over. Other players can visit this house but cannot adjust your lights or other adjustable furnishings. This means they can't use your machines too. Visitor, they can use everything. This means they can turn off your lights. Decorator means they can move everything around, but they can't remove anything. They're not able to remove anything from your house. No one can. So that's not a problem. Visitors means you can set this to no access, but then add somebody like JR or whatever, and it'll say apply to all houses? And I'll say yes, because if, in case my stuff resets to no access, which it does regularly on its own without me doing it, J-Heart will always be able to visit. That means that if I've entered a contest, I'm away from my house for some reason, and the permissions flip to no access, he can still tour it. It's an extra safety. Ban lists, busy ban specific people. Same with guild ban list. You can ban a whole guild, and you can add a whole guild, which will be exceptions to this. So you can have no access except for DDA, or except for whatever. So that's the one thing I want to teach you. The other thing I wanted to go over was a bunch of people asking how-tos on housing customization. So they want to know how to name your house. And some people were saying you go into collections. No. In EHT is what we're talking about in the hub. Only one home title. Maybe I have a home title up, but you would hit yes. And then you would have it would select itself. You wouldn't have to reselect it. But presuming that, where is it? House title. Here it is. Presuming that it's up, you can just change the title right in there and hit save. So you have to go through FX, and then you go through housing customization. The other thing people wanted to know about was hiding grass. This is something you can do in your what's the word I'm looking for? You can do this in your UI. Like, you can go through here and settings, video. Not yet. I will probably do it on another day because I don't like to do two houses from one person on the same day. But I will go to it soon. See, you can turn off grass in your UI, but that doesn't change it for other people. So I'll put it back on. That's what people are going to see, unless they have EHT. It may be me. Am I gone? Let me double check. Oh no. I don't see it. Anyway, I hope it's just on your end. Alright, back to this. So with EHT, if you want other people to see it, you're going to want to go into housing customization. Am I back? Okay. And then not this part. Okay, good. Essential effects, and you go into home customization, and you pick hide grass. And now it'll hide it for everyone. Okay. So that's how you hide grass. A bunch of people were asking about how to hide grass and how to rename them. That's how. So, pretty easy with EHT. What did you do with all your storage? Sugar bowl sweet. Oh yeah, I didn't think that one was open. I'm getting spammed here. I hope nothing bad just happened. Autumn Gate. Walkingspanish. Okay, good. Oh. Hey, have you guys noticed on PTS that there isn't a default control set for setting paths for the guests? And I tried to set one and I couldn't find where to do it. Has anyone figured that out? If you know what I'm talking about, you'll probably have an answer. Excuse me. All right, where are we again? Walking Spanish Autumn Gate. Goodness. This is Autumn's Gate? Wow. Walking Spanish, this is really weird. In a good way, but weird. Holy smokes, you just made a modern apartment, sort of, in the whole thing. I don't, wow. I can't, it even looks a little bit like a face, doesn't it? With the nose and everything. Mustache. Yowza, I am super impressed. And here's the windows out to, oh, look at the little wind chime. It's like a backwards diorama, if that makes any sense. Oh, wow. Holy crap. Wow. This is gorgeous. What a beautiful home. Where did you even get this idea? This is phenomenal. I bet you that horse was placed by Walking Spanish out of bounds. Oh, this is spectacular. Makes me want to do something similar. Beautiful. I wonder, like, how did this come to Walking Spanish? Like, this creative idea, like, how did this come to them? This is beautiful. So jealous. So jealous. I wish I had ideas like this. Spectacular. Wow, Spanish. This is really tremendous. What a fantastic house. Gorgeous. All right, Bouldertree, Zandarama. Yeah, seriously. I'll be right back. Quick bio break. Amazing. Alright, this is Bouldertree. With a greenhouse right in the beginning. Oh wow, it's an underwater aquarium. That's cool. How creative. Wow, the things people are coming up with lately. They're just one thing after another. One more impressive than the next kind of thing. Or equally impressive. They did that trick with the lily pads to act like a surface. So you look up and you see what looks like a surface. The other clever thing about it is because of the way that greenhouses work, you could technically... Oh, no, they closed it off. You can't sneaky. They turned it around. So they've got this and this viewpoint too. That's really quite beautiful. And they've put it all within the bounds of a single greenhouse. That is really nifty. All the moving pets. Definitely working sand on the bottom. Another good way to do it with aquariums. The plants that move. I mean, they're really nailing it. Great job. Alright, one last thing I was gonna do. We can do a moonsugar. We'll do trades. You know, there's this whole conversation on the forums about whether ESO needs toilets. I swear to God, oh, you're right, Maldorin. That would be a great addition. Azure thing. But does ESO need toilets? I mean, doesn't it have, like, dozens? Haven't we all created toilets by now? Alright, so trade's usually a really amazing builder for items from scratch, if I remember correctly. He usually builds, there we go, a freestanding. That's what I expected, was freestanding buildings. We have multiple. Alright. A little bit of a little darkness here. I think we might need a little bit more brightness, but she looks... I bet you this is an arena or a betting facility of some type. What is this? Showers? Showers. People can lay out on the beach. Is this like a beach shower? Dressing room? I bet you these are both dressing rooms. Yeah. Right. Right. So, it's funny. I mean, I'm not picking on it, but to say that we need toilets put in the game, that would take away so much fun. Because people really put a lot of effort into cobbles that are toilets, and they're really good. I suppose it doesn't matter. Frankly, they should just put chamber pots everywhere, because that's what they would be using. Or outhouses. Oh, pretty. Alright. Oh, multiples of those. Multiple greenhouses with the same fountain inside. Pretty. Alright, what's in your big house? Hey, if you can earn them, why not, right? Piping. Proper pipes with a bridge. Uh-oh. Did I just crashed. I hit the message rate limit? What the hell does that even mean? I was walking. Damn me and my walking. I was obviously spamming the server with my walking. Oh. Everything hurts. Sorry. I don't know why it's being stupid. Yes. Stabby tree potato. Am I chatty? Yeah. I thought just walking shouldn't have done it. What annoying. Yes, yes. I was going to make that joke, actually, Ginger. In the thread, I was going to say something along the lines of, oh, but the undaunted guy will be so sad if you stop using his face as a toilet. Mm-hmm. Too funny. So in 2 days, we're going to have more houses to look at. We're going to have the DDA dungeons. I don't know. I'm not going to be entering that. Brief night. Huh. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Let's move the messages queue up. I do think I've been dropping packets. My service on this end has not been great. It's been better than it used to be, but it's not great. Come on. I wanted to see what was in the big house. You big stupids. This is such a gorgeous property. I still haven't fully decided what I'm going to do with it. But it's a really great staging area. Because it's wide open. So if you want to build something and then move it somewhere else, it makes a lot of sense. Alright. Let's hope to not crash this time. Alright, we've got crafting. Hey, Jane Rumberg. Oh my goodness, that's awful. Stables with Indrix hidden. I want the green one so bad. The green one is really pretty, let's be honest. I don't know. I saw the red one that's coming next. Not interested. But the green one is super nice. They built a forge. Bank. What is this? This looks like it's the shed, but what's this? Is that that must be a crown item. I don't recognize it. Oh, the curtain has a doorway. Ooh, feast area. Somebody has a lot of music boxes. It's actually not a bad idea, but just moving. Oh, wow. Pretty. Oh, pretty. Ooh. Alinor sarcophagi as the top. And then Elsweyr candles as the legs. It's funny how well those styles go together, right? You almost wouldn't expect it. That's just beautiful. That is one hell of a cobble. Oh, storage back here. Huh. Very realistic with the low ceilings and everything. Really nifty. Isn't it? Gorgeous. There's so much to look at. Ah. What a curious bathtub. Ah! Just what we were talking about. Toilet head. It's like eraser head or triangle head, but it's toilet head. And then, wow, this is huge. Much bigger than I had expected. So is this like this is like a library slash bedroom. This is so big. Taylor bedroom. Nice wallpaper. I'm tired. I took some pain meds, and so I'm a little out of it. But I'm holding on to get this through the stream, and then we'll see. The color's a little bit odd, but otherwise that looks good. I guess there really isn't anything that can take the place of that. But what's the next floor? With Elsweyr colors, I mean. Oh my goodness, there's so much. So we got weaponry. And fencing. How are you doing? Or everyone, how are you all doing? Ramparts. Good spot for the telescope, right? You know, I would think that this probably took up all the slots, except I see that there's more areas over there to look at. Hey, Willa. Jesus, right? Me too. Fridays are usually my good day. Ah, boo. Hello, little deer. We're getting a veiled deer. That should be cool. I'm sure they will give us every different kind of veil animal eventually, but it's kind of neat. They just want to take my money. Alright. I think that's it. So I'm going to head back over to NA now that I've, crashed out. Do you know these lost a lot of value? These, windmills? They're selling for like 20k less than what the original sale price was from Xander, what is his name? Xander Butthead, whatever his name is. Kind of shocked by that, because I bought a second one, and now I don't really want to use it. And I'm unloading a ton of shit on the servers right now. Like, I've been dropping a ton of my storage stuff that I don't want anymore. And getting a little more realistic about what I will and won't use, And getting rid of the stuff that I should have realized a long time ago I won't use them. And I was thinking about selling that off, but it's such a loss of money that I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to sell it then. I'll just stick it in a house. It's what, 250k? I'm not going to lose 20k on it. What if I, it's just, I'm really surprised at that price that the price dropped that much, because I would think that people hadn't stored up a bunch of them. Yes. Oh God, yes. I've tried and hated some of the stuff that I've loaded up and gone, ooh, this was a good call. Bound things are the worst. Because, then you're stuck with like 10 or 20 or however many, excuse me, bound items. And what are you going to do with them? If this ever loads. Just so you know, there's been many, many updates to MM. I think it's in a state of flux right now. Some people are saying that it's cutting off a weird point for Flip, but that's because Flip's changing, and I think that Philgo, the author, is trying to reconcile that. So it's he's trying to adjust it to work with the new Flip time. I would suggest that once you get it, that you run an MM missing. There is some data missing, and there's going to be data missing from this week, just because of the sake of, this and maybe next week, because of the sake of the fact that Flip is changing to Tuesdays. So I would, which is terrible, middle of the day Tuesday. I feel so sorry for people. But there you go, you know, what are we going to do? So just be aware that there's some weirdness in it, but for the most part, it's accurate. All right, what do we have? We have not seen a Mistvale, so we'll go to CB's Mistvale. Also, if you find that it's giving you a lot of trouble, then what you could do is /mm clean, space clean, and that will kill off any corrupted records. It doesn't hurt anything, won't delete anything. It's just that it's slower. It'll literally slow your computer down for a few seconds, which is why he suggests using missing. But every so often, like once a month, it doesn't hurt to do an MM clean. That's what I do anyway. 182 items. We're a little light here, but we'll poke in. Just real quick. I usually would want... did I crash? No. Alright, we got a little bit decorated here. This isn't too bad. Got a crafting house. With a little bit of homey type feel as well. No effects. 192 items. A little bit dark. I would add some lighting if I were you. Although this is well lit for this portion. There you go. Okay, you're starting out. Not bad. I'll come back when you update. Just let me know. Oh god, kill me now. I am not doing a Bastion or Colossal unless I must. Is there anything else small? I'm tired. Let's do Thorald's Honeymoon Suite. Cyrodilic. I might end with a Bastion. That way, although I wanted to check them first, because I'm pretty sure a lot of them are just going to be empty. I think people are... Oh yeah, I can do that. I'll try to remember. Alright, so cyrodilic. Cliffshade is small, that's good. Go away. Go away! Thank you. Pretty. Making good use of the new trellises we got from this past event. And that's a good use of the Necromancer flame that isn't spooky. These make really pretty archways. Like, canopies. Oh, wow. There's a ton of items in here. Usually this is the least decorated of it because just of how small a space it is. But this is actually quite nice. This is like... That's huge. I didn't know they sold ones that big. I guess that's a crown version. We better get out of here before the couple shows up. Oh, the kitty in the cradle. The cat's in the cradle. Now they need to put a silver spoon next to it. Just for shits and giggles. Very cozy. Lovely. Little marriage Mara thing. Alright. Tactical AFK, cliffshade Patisserie, so bakery, I think. Or pastry shop? Now you made me want pastries. And I have no pastries. Yeah, yeah. Oh, pretty! Oh, that's beautiful. Just the way you even laid it out. I want to put it all in my mouth. Now. Oh, look at this. That took skill. You had to angle that just perfectly to get that scoop to not really show. That's impressive. I'm super impressed with that angling job. You have my impressed face here. And all the different levels makes them look like different cakes. Super clever. Congratulations! I believe it. I believe it. I honestly, like, I could just imagine just how much of a huge pain in the ass that was. Look at the berries sticking through the tops of these. And then just the tip of the grapes. That's so cute. And then these are the melons. What are these? And these are pot pies, but they're not really pot pies in this. They've got apples or something. I think that is an apple, but with something else sticking through. Or maybe that is the stem on the apple. I'm not sure. Right? I'm hungry right now, too. Look at how pretty this is. This is a great kitchen. I'm a big fan of this space for a kitchen. Candlewick. I knew it was something different. Or it seemed like it was something different. Oh, look at your sink. Great details. Using the upside down Merkmeyer candle as the dough. And you can sink this down pretty easy to hide the paper, by the way. Oh, the eggs! Used ivory. Lots of cobbles ideas in here and hidden bits to show people if they want to learn how to do different... Oh, that's great. They're putting the jelly or the stuff on the tops of those. It's like an action shot. Something is in the midst of being going on, you know, and happening. And this is a place for people to sit. And this is a nice... Oh, is this where the baker or the pastry maker lives with their kitty? Oh, wow. That's a totally different way of doing that mirror look. Usually I see it with people doing candles straight out, but using those red guard lanterns looks so much better. That's gorgeous. I never would have thought to use that, and it's spectacular. I thought I was going to see all the genius downstairs, but I was wrong. There's some genius up here, too. This person has a very good life. with booze and pastries. And a kitty. Not bad. Really well done. I'm actually really, really impressed. I shouldn't be, because it's you. I should expect this. But, I think for our last... We will do a Bastion. We'll do Ray-Ban's Bastion. If it has less than 100, I'm just leaving. Because it ain't worth running all that way if... You are welcome. It's gorgeous. I know people want ideas for their Bastions, but I think people are just throwing some shit in or buying it furnished and then opening houses. So it's hard to tell whether this is going to be a real one or not. $224. I'm pretty sure that's how many items it comes with when you buy it furnished, but I will just poke my head in to make sure. There's some achievement stuff in here. Yeah, I mean, it should. I think anything else is gonna just generally be the standard of what the house looks like with some slight changes. So, I think I'll come back to this when there's more to it. But I think for a Bastion, it's not really worth it running through all of it until it's pretty much full. Marquee Man. Public Crafting Hall. I mean, with something that big, unless you had planned it out on the PTS or something, I don't know. I don't think it was worth, you know, just getting it and jamming it up there. I would wait until you actually updated it. But some people want you to see things in the midst of being done, so I kind of understand that. Lots of effects, 697 items. We got a full one, folks. Marquee Man's Public Crafting Hall. Alright. We've got 2 of those new statues. Wow. Oh my god. I mean, I understand it's a crafting hall, but still. Holy smokes. Can you get down there? Or did they just push everything off in the distance and add those? They must have used EHT to add those. I don't think you can get down there. Yes, it's behind the entrance. Pushed back. Like, not within the entrance, it's outside the property. Yeah, but it seems to me that that would be... There's nothing over it, so I'd be very surprised. But you never know. I see there's going to be room for more stuff here. Ah, yes, I did see someone talk about that. I just didn't realize that's where it led. It's too bad. Nifty stuff like that is always fun. Look at that, it goes back down again. This is enormous. This is insane. Oh, must have been what you were talking about with being able to connect the front and the back. So you don't actually have to even go through the house. Makes sense. But they did decorate the interior, at least this piece. I wish they would let us just do what we want with the blank versions outside. I mean, sometimes I think the restrictions are a little sad. Oh, that's why. It goes in a circle. That's why it looked like it was going back down again. It's not. It's like a swirl. Well, that's something you can do, for sure. There's no reason why you can't. Storage. Still makes a lot of sense. Wow, they decorated this whole damn house. This is impressive. And then this is the spot that we figured out you can go all the way over on. It makes a better guild house than I would have expected. Whoa. Whoa! We got more to explore in a moment. How does one... Or is this the back of one? What on earth am I doing up here? Am I not supposed to be up here? What is all that? It goes all the way up. What are these? They're not paths. I don't really know. I bet you that's what it is, just extras. Amazing. Not a bad one. Not a bad Bastion. I'm impressed that someone really did fill it out and put a lot of work into it. Wow. I knew you could get to this little island. This is crazy. Did they keep going or not? I do not think so.